Welcome, Aries, to your Astrodice reading for September. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Those of you who are new, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay. Best message for Aries, please. Best message. And that Leo energy coming in with the sun for the soul's purpose. In the third house, something you've learned. A lot of people are learning things this month. I got that a couple of times. Must be the month of learning. Got that great Virgo energy going on. Virgos love to learn. So yeah, between them and Geminis, right? So the sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved over here, my friends. So doing it Leo style. Ooh, gonna have some Leo energy coming through. Love that. It's gonna empower you. This is where the flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate, it focuses on the importance of self-belief. So having that self-belief within this destiny being involved is like really gonna move you towards the path that you really need to be on for the third house, right? Remember, it's the third house. We have 12 houses, just the third house we're talking about here. Doesn't mean that it won't come up in another house. It just means we're dealing with the third house. And the third house is your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. So this is where your learning comes in. It could be academics, learning about this new destiny, someone, you know, over, you might hear somebody over talking, you know, and learn something from them. When it says your local neighborhood, it could be from neighbors, co-workers, family, friends, anything like that. A book, you could learn something on TV, going to school, okay, anything like this. Some of you learn on the internet, who knows, right? And it sparks your attention, and you say, okay, this is where I need to be. Okay, so learning something for the soul's purpose, and it brings out this proud, passionate piece of you that just like, whoa, okay, here we go. Beginning of the month. Starting out with the 10 of Cups. Wow, okay. But you don't feel like it's the perfect timing at this time, and you're a little impatient. So it feels like you have the 10 of Cups. You're ready to rock and roll on this new path over here, Aries, but you're a little impatient. Watch your impatience. You're trying to move too fast for the 9 of Cups towards the things that you want to learn, for the things that you want to have. So maybe you learned that there was, you know, something out there that they have for you that just came out. I don't know, we'll just say something crazy like they got the PlayStation 5 is out, right? And I just learned that they were out of stock, and now they're coming back and I have to have it now. It's bringing my happiness and my soul desires. Anybody's soul desires can be anything. You know what I mean? So it's whatever you really want, that you really feel is the soul's purpose for yourself at this time. With the 9 of Cups, maybe you need a new car, and you're impatient to get to it, because this is going to help you get to work, right? I'm tired of riding that bus. Okay, here we go. Don't want to put up a challenge with this. It's kind of it's like irking you with the 7 of Wands. It's like, why the frustration? Right? And maybe you even feel like there was a lot of contradiction going on around you with this, within your own destiny over here. It's like, I'll have the achievements, I want the achievements, but there's so much contradiction going around. And maybe this is what you're learning, that everything you're trying to get to in the beginning of the month is contradiction. You say, it's going to be this way for me to get somewhere, and then I go that way, and then you tell me to wait, and I'm impatient, I don't want to wait. And then you give me another date, and then it never even happens. So it could even be something like this. Maybe you're learning that the job told you to come see the manager at this date, and then it was contradiction. They weren't even there, right? Now you're getting impatient because you really want that job. And it just does. It feels like there's a lot of contradiction going around. And it just feels like you're getting impatient, don't want to play these games. Ooh, I just heard that. They're playing games. It's mind games, right? And you're very focused on getting to what you want, and you're working very hard at getting to what you want. So having these contradictions, or putting up this fight, or however it is that these people are doing, yeah, kind of driving you kind of crazy over here, right? Yeah. But you just want to move forward into the direction, but you want to do it really fast. So you're trying to, you might even be trying to jump the gun a little bit this month in the beginning of the month, trying to get to where you want to be. Careful of that though. Yeah, because that would just bring sadness. Look at that, sadness and dismay coming in, you know, because they're not doing what you want it to do, and it's not moving the way you want it to move in the very beginning. With the Nine of Cups is bringing in the Three of Cups, no joy, no happiness. And all you want is the joy and happiness, and you're not finding that achievements, self-achievements right now. So I just feel like there's some upset emotions going on for sure in the very beginning of the month. So I think you're trying to jump the gun, but it doesn't look like it's really going to work, because it looks like they just kind of contradict themselves into when somebody is going to do this or that or move. Okay, so actually doing that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not, and your impatience and worry is going to get you nowhere, because it doesn't make anything move. Okay, so getting to the middle of the month, there we go, Three of Pentacles again, having the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, still waiting for what you're learning over here. It's like, I'm trying to learn this and I'm trying to know what you want to offer me. I'm waiting for this in the third house. So far, the only thing we've really learned is contradiction all over the place. I'm learning that you have a lot of contradictions on how this is going to work, and I'm very focused over here trying to get this, and you just keep letting me down. So that's all we learned in the first month, or the beginning of the month, excuse me, was let down and contradictions. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So yeah, well, I'm trying to put myself on a pedestal and get noticed over here, really working hard and focused still on my destiny, my dream. You're holding tight and taking a lot of control of the situation, but you have the Page of Cups upside down in the third house. So you're not really giving out the information that you're looking for just at this time. You guys, if you're trying to get this job, man, this person's really, you know, pushing you off over here, which I think is crazy. Okay, and this actually reminds me of my son's situation. He is an Aries. I'm actually going to bring this up. They keep saying, you know, nobody wants to work, everybody this, and there's all these job openings. Okay, well, you go to these job openings, they really want people, but yet they're not really hiring anyone. Quit telling me that you're hiring people, and I go there, and there's only two of us, and neither of us got the job. What do you mean neither of us got the job? Well, what kind of credentials are you looking for? It's freaking Jack in the Box, you guys, okay? And they tell him that he doesn't have, because he has no work experience. Of course he doesn't, he's young. But he does have his food server's card. Yet no one was hired. And then she tries to call him back. This reminds me of this story, right? This is last month though. But anyway, she tries to call him back, and she's all like snobby about it. And she says, would you like to come in and have this? You know, like to do this again? And it's like, I don't know. Well, anyway, she contradicted him last month, only for the fact that she said that she was going to come in and he was supposed to come in, and she wasn't even there. So this seems like an ongoing story. Everybody's story is a little different, and yes, they do take place in different times. So some of you can say, yeah, you know what, that actually this month is last month for me, and it could be a possibility. Everybody's energy is a little different, but man, this feels like his as well. But I'm telling you, that's exactly what is going on here. Now all of a sudden you're waiting for them to tell you, and you're waiting for them to tell you whether or not you have this job, or waiting for this to come through, and they're telling you nothing. I haven't proposed anything to you yet. So it's almost like you're still writing resumes, you're still trying to get noticed, you're still trying to put yourself out there, and you're holding tight with all the control and really clinging on to this, and they still haven't done anything. No proposals coming towards you. Yeah, it almost makes you feel like you want to be a little underdetermined, or you feel like they're underdetermined to notice you. So it's like, hey, you're going to read that resume or what? Seriousness, right? Because that's really what it looks like. I'm putting all my resumes out there. I'm doing all of this work. I've learned what I need to do, and I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Now I'm just waiting to hear back. Yeah, from the boss right there, King of Swords. They're underdetermined to read your stuff. You're saying, you know what, I know that I have this, and I know I'm the one. It's not that hard. But you know deep down inside you're going to get this, whatever it is, but you've learned so much along the way. You're learning that this person, oh, finally, you're holding on, finally getting a message over here. But this is a different kind of message, just like a support and a message from someone else. But it's not from the Page of Cups who you're waiting for. So we get the support over here of this Capricorn or this Virgo on your achievements. Maybe they're helping you rewrite new resumes, or maybe they're supporting you, telling you, hey, if they don't call back, I got another job lined up for you, or, you know, I have someplace else that maybe you'd like to go. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just helping you out, you know, with finding whatever it is. It's crazy. Oh, but then it says, oh, you know, oh my goodness. Just keep manifesting, because you're just learning, and you're kind of watching them too, because you're kind of like watching to see if they're going to do something. Hello, I'm kind of watching you. I put out this, I put out this, I've done this, I've done that. And it's almost like to the point where you're like, I'm done with them. It's almost, I'm going to move on. And I think this is where that Capricorn or that Virgo is really helping you say, you know what, to get your better achievements, why don't you let go of them and stop worrying about them so much. Let's go over here and manifest something else, you know, and take action somewhere else over here, because you've learned that this person, this company, whatever it is, guys, is not going towards your soul's destiny. They're just, you know, but you're trying to keep that dramaticness and that self-belief going with that Leo energy. So you still got that beautiful fire energy going on. In the end of the month, you have the King of Cups, the Four of Swords showing that anxiety, and the Five of Pentacles saying you feel like you're left out in the cold, like they rejected you. There was something at a time that it feels like this person had told you, maybe you had, you know, I'm going to give you this, and you were ready to rock and roll, and then they just completely all month just put you off. They literally put you off. So, and that's what you learn. You learn that this person told you one thing and then completely. So you have the Queen of Wands over here with the King of Cups. You're trying to keep yourself on your soul's destiny no matter what, and you're trying to keep your emotions high. You're keeping yourself confident, and this Leo energy is right there with you. So you're still keeping that self-confidence and that inner strength going, and beautiful self-belief. You do have the anxieties, though, and you're starting to get worried because they're not calling back, and they're supposed to be doing whatever they're doing. But you're still trying to, still trying to stay happy over here. There is hopes and promises, though, with the Sun, and I do like that, because it says don't get down on yourself. There is something better. Yes, something better is on its way. You know what? Maybe you should just let it go over here anyways, because you know what? Maybe rejection was God's protection from this job or this situation, whatever you learned, you know, what you thought. But that's really what it feels like, because this really is going to be as passionate and great and stable as you thought it was going to be anyways. So I'm going to say the Five of Pentacles over here, what you learned was that they ghosted you. They left you out in the cold. And I'm going to say God's protection is literally, this is God's protection. Because it says this was not going to make you stable anyways. This wasn't going to be something you thought that you wanted for your goals, destiny, your goals and destiny anyways. So thinking clearly, there's going to be new doors opening up, you know, so don't allow yourself to stay stuck or feeling like there's anything going down, right? So High Priestess says that you use your intuition and getting clear about the situation and understanding that this probably wasn't very good for you anyways. I do feel in this one, this was rejection's God's protection. 100, the universe, I just see it. I think the reason is because this person's shady anyways. Look, they have all these contradictions. They're trying to, you know, what you are going to learn in the end, once you get into your High Priestess mode, is that this person's just shady. This company's shady, whatever it is. And that this was really not a good place for you to begin with. So I really do feel like the universe has not given this to you. And I just see it. I get the Magician sitting right underneath the Four of Wands. It's almost like, no, you know, I want you to manifest somewhere else. I really don't like this place for you. So allow that support over there that you have from looks like an earth sign, doesn't have to be, it could be a Pisces, could be anybody. You know, put out new resumes, do something else, because I really do think that this is a protection thing. I don't think this is a place for you. I think at the end of the month, once you get into the high priestess mode and really get the clarity of the situation, something else, you're going to learn something else along the way as well. And that could really spark that and say, you know what? Yeah, get those people. And they could be even that they even call towards the end of the month. And then you're like, you know what? It took you all that time. Screw you. Right? You know, maybe I'm not missing anything anyways. I don't know. Something really weird about this, which, you know, whatever you're doing here, it just doesn't feel like it feels like it's something you really thought was a good thing over here and really wanting it. And then it just feels like it kind of all fell apart, and it just feels like it just isn't good for you. Doesn't mean it's not good for you later in life. It's just not good for you now, or maybe it's never good for you at all, no matter how it is, right? Depending on what it is you're looking for, right? Everybody's story is different. So, okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.